Hello, CNA students. How are you today? Well, I hope you're fine. This is Teacher Gilbert from CNA. Today we are going to review the present simple tense. Are you ready to review it? Well, basically, we have three main uses for the present simple tense. We use it to talk about permanent states, facts, and general truth. We use it to talk about habits. We use it to talk about timetables. To talk about permanent states, facts, and general truths. For instance, we have this example. I live in London. This is a fact. To talk about habits, for instance, I play football every Tuesday. This is an activity that is part of my routine. For timetables, for instance, my flight leaves at 9 o'clock. This is a planned timetable. I live in London. This is a permanent fact about the present. I play football on Tuesdays. This is part of my routine. It is a habit. My flight leaves at 9 o'clock. This is a planned timetable. In order to identify the present simple, you may look for keywords, specific words that are always used in the present simple. For example, every Monday, every week, every month, every year, and so on. On and a day of the week. On Tuesdays, on Sundays, on Saturdays, and so on. In and a part of the day. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and also in the summer, in the winter. Talking about seasons. Talking about festivals as well, we use the preposition at Christmas, at Easter, and so on. We usually use adverbs of frequency in the present simple. We use them to indicate how often or how frequent we do activities. Starting with always 100%, usually about 80%, often between 80 and 60%, sometimes 50%, and seldom 20%, and finally never 0%. Adverbs of frequency are also keywords for present simple. So it's easy to identify the present simple when we see these words. Words such as always, never, sometimes. They are placed before the main verb. But be careful, there is an exception with the verb be. For example, I always have breakfast. The adverb always is placed before have. I usually do my homework in the afternoon. The adverb usually is placed before do. I often eat fish. The adverb often is placed before eat. However, I am never late for school. The adverb never is placed after the verb be, after am. This is an exception. In this chart, we have sentences in the present simple, affirmative sentences, interrogative sentences, and negative sentences. In affirmative sentences, we notice a difference with the pronouns he, she, and it. In questions, we also see that in the third person, for the pronouns he, she, it, we use a different auxiliary, which is das. We use the same auxiliary in the negative sentences for he, she, it, but with the negative particle not. Contracted, it is doesn't. But pay attention, we just use doesn't for he, she, it. For the other pronouns, I, you, we, and they, we use don't. Okay, let's pay attention in the third person singular. He, she, it. There is a verb conjugation here. We need to pay attention. Most verbs we add as. Work becomes works. Speak, speaks. Write, writes. Love, loves. For instance, she always talks about school. However, with verbs ending in s, ch, sh, x, and o, we add es. For instance, kiss, kisses. Reach, reaches. Wash, washes. Fix, fixes. Go, goes. For example, Ben never washes his hands. And finally, verbs ending in consonant y. We remove y and add is. Study, for instance, becomes studies. Worry, worries. Cry, cries. For example, Mary sometimes studies at home. To answer questions with do or does, we need to respect the following pattern. We form short answers with yes, no, plus subject pronoun, plus do or don't, or does or doesn't. For example, do you like ice cream? Yes, I do. Does he play football every day? No, he doesn't. Do they wash the car on Mondays? Yes, they do. Does Penny work? No, she doesn't. Do Paul and Jim go to school? Yes, they do. Does Liam watch TV at night? No, he doesn't. Don't forget, If you use do on the question, you have to use do on the short answer. If you use does in the question, you use does or doesn't in the short answer. So, do you like ice cream? Yes, I do. Does he play football every day? No, he doesn't. Always respecting the auxiliary verb in the questions. Well, that's it. See you next time.